Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday night's Messages of Love from Above. I hope you had a great Monday and Tuesday. And I am excited, as always, to see what messages come through from Spirit. Before we get started into the readings, I do want to send love out to the world. If you'd like to join me in doing that, whether you're going to do that live or even on replay, we can join together and send the love out to the world. So I'm going to take a big deep breath and come back to right here, right now. Just allow the love to flow into our heart, fill us up, and then flow out to the world, surrounding the globe in a beautiful, beautiful ball of love energy, touching every heart higher and higher in love vibration. And if you yourself are in need of unconditional love energy in this moment for your own heart, your body, your mind, for a relationship, a situation, for a loved one, we send it to you right now as well. Just take it in like a giant sponge. Allow it to go into every cell of your body, every part of your being, igniting your heart to a higher place. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me and doing that and allowing me the space for that. And before we get into the readings, I do, of course, want to make sure everyone knows I do have a weekly giveaway. And on Monday, I'll be giving away my regular, but this Friday, I'm going to be rolling out memberships. So be sure to keep an eye out for that announcement because I'm going to be have giveaways for that. And I'm really excited for what that's going to bring. So for next Monday's regular giveaway, here is the link for that video. So you can get into that drawing. And then, of course, we also have it's the last week of the Crazy Zen Summer Sale at 50% off. That's 50% off of my hedges of peace and love, and then also half off my personal readings. So that's the list of those there. All of this information is in the description box of the video. So if you need to come back to it, it's right there. But here it is all for your convenience. And then each week I put out a pick a card reading, and this week they continued on the transformation of lower vibrational emotions. This one was numbness, which was interesting. And of course, Spirit is saying that neither lower vibration, higher vibration is right or wrong. They're just different experiences. We come here to experience lower vibrational energies. And so when we're done and we're bored with one, we can transform it. And so that's what it talks about there. All right. And then we had a new Take 10 with Zen last week. So that's the one here. Take 10 are videos that are 10 minutes or less that we talk about connecting with spirit. And we just talk about connecting to our higher selves, our powerful selves, who we truly are. And I also answer questions for my subscribers. So we'll have a new one possibly this Friday. I've been working on getting the memberships all set up, but I think I should be able to get that done tomorrow. It's 10 minutes or less. I mean, come on. I can do it, right? All right. So there should be a new one on Friday. All right. I think that's the announcements for now. So that is what they have. And let me just get my desktop all set up here. I'm just going to take a quick screenshot here since YouTube's been acting really, really good lately, though. But of course, as soon as I don't take a screenshot, everything disappears. And then where are we? At the beginning. All right, so do those. All right. And then let me pop out the chat. If you're new to my channel or new to these readings, first of all, welcome. Yeah, see, it erased them, didn't it? That's where you guys are reposting them. But I screenshotted earlier, so I do have the originals. So I will go off of what was there before, so you don't have to repost. If you do, I will recognize it anyway. So interesting, interesting, interesting. What's going on? It is the Sagittarius moon today. Maybe it's the fiery Sag energy. I should track that and see if uh if that comes through there. Let me just scroll this over. Okay. Looks a little better there. All right. All right. So, as I started to say before I got distracted because I saw that it had disappeared, welcome, welcome, all of you, you regulars and all you newcomers as well. How the free readings work for the live, they're all live. The free readings, I do go down in order, first come, first serve in the chat. And if you there's no special list, the chat's the list. So if you want to put your question out there, you can. If you don't want to put your business out there, then you can just ask for guidance or general reading. Spirit knows what you want. If anyone makes a donation, I do honor that energy exchange. I step out of the free readings and prioritize those. I dive deeper for those as well. And once I'm done, I return back to the free readings and then I continue going down the list. Um, I'm usually on for about a couple hours, so I try to get through as many free readings as I can. But if you want to make sure that I do get to your reading, a donation of any amount, I'll prioritize the reading. I know everyone's finances vary from person to person, day to day, country to country, planet to planet, moon to moon, wherever. Um, so I don't look at the dollar amount. I just trust your heart that you're giving what you're able to. And you can use the super chat at the bottom, or you can use in the pinned comment and description box of the video by Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, or Square. So that is how that works. And I'm gonna bring up my first screenshot so I can see who was really first, who was on first. All right, let me just move this somewhere where I can look at it and see everything else. All right, let me get rid of this out of there. All right. So the first free reading was actually Anya Ahuya at the very, very top. I hope you are doing well as well. And you wanted to know Taurus's current thoughts about you. So let's take a look here. I'm going to be, wow, I'm going to be using the Tarot of Dreams as well as the True Heart. Is that the True Heart? Yeah, the True Heart Tarot. And then I have like 6 Oracle that I may or may not bring in, depending. Sometimes I'll bring them into the donation readings. Um, but I try to keep to 1 or 2 cards for the free readings just to try to get through as many as I can for you. All right, so Anya Ahuya, their current thoughts for you here. We've got the 7 of Coins. I know 7 of Pentacles. Yay! Slow moving, right? You're like, not that card, but it's okay because you have the Emperor too, which is, you can see here, Aries, fiery energy, which is them getting to the point where they're going to step forward, where they are going against the supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and all the blah, blah, blah that everyone's been telling them. And so I do feel like they're here about to step forward. I feel like the waiting period is almost over where they are going to step forward. They are going to take action here because they had been the fruit's been growing. It's been very, and in fact, Taurus, very energy of, well, I don't think that's Taurus. It is Taurus, and that is Jupiter, right? I think so. But there's this, you know, solidity, this almost stubbornness where they had been trying to live up to a lot of people's expectations, but they just got tired of it. They're ready to tell everyone to step away so that they will make the decisions they want for their lives. So I feel like they are, um, it doesn't feel like a whole bunch of like emotion. It feels, the Aries is fire energy. So they've got passion, they've got attraction, but the feelings, like the emotional love stuff, isn't there yet. Even though it's Taurus, they're ruled by Venus. They're just really grounded and they're really focused in on things first. So that's what's coming in here right now. I feel like they're about to make their attraction known more to you. But that's what I feel at this point is what's kind of hanging around there on you. Right. Well, that's what they have for you. So, Dijona, you were up next here. And you want to know whatever comes out here. Let's see. What does Spirit want you to know right now? Okay. All right. A lot of fire going on. Well, we just hit Sagittarius moon. So maybe that's what's happening here. But you've got the Eight of Wands and the Two of Wands, which tells me you have a lot of power and energy at your disposal right now. Because the Two of Wands is about wherever you focus your energies, what grows and expands. And with the combination of these, it feels like whatever you focus your energy on, you are drawn it to you fast. You know, like attracts like. So whatever you're not what you're thinking, not what you're saying, but what your energy is putting out is what is drawing in. So if it's lower vibrational, it'll draw lower vibrational. If it's higher vibrational, it'll draw higher vibrational, but it's coming in fast. The Eight of Wands is saying that it's like on accelerated mode. Things come faster than they normally do, but they also will drop off faster if you refocus your energy. So I like this power that's coming in here. So they're basically saying just be aware of what you're focusing on right now with your energy. So that is what they have for you, Dijona. So many blessings to you. And Felicia Fang, hello, hello. And thank you so much for the reminder about hitting the like button. That is something that everyone can do. That's absolutely free, a good price, right? But it does help spread the Zen love. So thank you all for being part of the love tsunami. Appreciate you all doing that. And Felicia, you want to know, will Agency K offer you a job offer soon? Let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know about this here? Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. We've got triple triple X here. We've got double endings and double new beginnings and letting go of expectations here. Felicia, this tells me that maybe this job isn't, it might be good for trying to meet up to all the fears we have in our head about the supposed to, the should, the need to, the have to, the must, all those things that we were told we're supposed to do. But it looks like your higher self is calling you into a different place here. So it feels like here you're reaching this point of just being sick and tired of trying to live up to everyone's expectations. This is a release of expectations, a release of, trying to feel this way, feeling exhausted, trying to do what everyone else. And if there's a block, if things are not flowing, your higher self is calling you into something else, like to your high heart, something that's more in alignment with what your high heart wants, not what your mind thinks it's supposed to do. So with 3 that's like triple endings and beginnings, almost uh but not almost. It definitely feels like this uh clearing off the table and sitting there with an empty table and an empty pad and go, What is it that would make my heart sing? What is it that would make my heart feel full? Not my mind, you know, doing this, checking everything off, feeling safe and secure and comfortable. But what does your heart want to do to live, not exist? So I feel like that's what's coming in with that, Felicia. So I don't feel like that job is for you, even if they offer you one. It just feels like it's a dead end. It's an ending. That there's something bigger and better that matches up your heart. So I like it. I like where it will go. I know how it feels to feel like you're like existing and not living. So that's what's coming in for you, Felicia. So many blessings to you. Hang in there. And then LA, you'll be my next free reading, but I do have a donation. Thank you so much, Melody. And I like this. They now have it where there I can actually give you a heart. Yay! I can love the super chat. So I like that. So thank you for your donation. And you want to know what are Azam's energy towards you? All right. Let's take a look here. All right, we'll take a look here. All right. Wow, he is a bit a bit interesting here. Um I like where it's headed though, because we've got, I mean, whenever we get the Wheel of Fortune, we really like that. We have the Seven of Wands here. And the Seven of Wands, I feel like you get attention, you are seen, you stand out, right? And some people don't like that. Some people don't like how it almost it almost seems to them with a combination of these cards that things come to you so easy. Like you get like abundance, like you're just blessed, you're lucky, you know. They don't know the hard work you do and everything else you do to make stuff happen. But they just think that things are just given to you and you're just like, "All right, if you guys want to believe that, that's up to you." But you work your butt off to get and succeed in life. You don't just sit around waiting for things to come to you, you go after it. And I feel like individuals, and I almost feel like them a little bit, that they feel a little bit jealous, a little bit, envious, here of how this happens for you. And, you know, I I know you don't really, feel like you have to protect yourself and defend yourself. You're just, you go about I feel like you go about your business a whole lot. Um, though I feel like uh, conflict finds you, but you don't it's like people invite you to fights, but you don't really accept it. You look at the world, you focus on victory again, and you focus on being open-minded, more or less, but you let people be who they are because you like being true to your authentic self with the Three of Coins. So I feel like you just let people have their little drama and you don't anymore get drawn into battle as easily as when we're younger, right? We live and we learn. And you definitely learned early and you just like don't worry about it. And I feel like their energy towards you is I don't know, there's envy on one side and there's, like, they go, "I wish they could be like you." They do love how you stay true to your authentic self, though, that you don't get swayed off by people's blah, 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 trying to make you be who they want you to be and all that, and so it's attractive to them, and it sometimes it's like it's kinda goes back and forth where they they envy it, and then other times they're just like they think it's really hot, and then they envy it because they want it for themselves too. So I like this attraction that they have here, but it's almost they feel almost intimidated. And there's an important distinction between, someone being intimidating and someone being intimidated, because we're not intimidating. People just get intimidated because of they feel lower here and you stand tall. It's like Leo energy, you just are seen, you just stand out. You just have this energy that people are drawn to you. And you don't even try, it just happens because you're just like, I am who I am, and roar, 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 and here it comes, right? I want to get a clarifier here. I just want to see what else about this energy I have towards you, because it just feels kind of like they're withdrawn a little bit here. Yeah, they've got the death and rebirth card. Excuse me here. And you had the world card, which endings and new beginnings. So it almost feels like they're at a rebirth stand here. Well, yeah, it's like the Three of Wands is head in a different direction than anticipated. And the Page of Cups, it's kind of like a new love kind of interest too. So I don't know, you know, this is weird, Melody. I almost feel like they're intimidated by you, and so they're kind of looking for someone who's like in their league. It's like they almost feel like you're out of their league. And so rather than chance it, I feel like they're kind of going, well, what if I just settle for, one of these? At least I won't feel like low. But that's about their self-esteem and them. Nothing that, it's like that Leo energy is not not ever dimming your light. The sun doesn't ask anyone's permission to shine. They shine. If they can't take it, they can get out of the sun. And I feel like they're kind of doing that where they're just like they don't feel like they can like they're in your league. Keeps on coming up. If that makes sense. Yeah, it's just like they're just like, yeah, they're torn between their heart and their head, and their head is winning because their head is fearing, has all these ideas and these low self-esteem and feeling low about themselves. So that's what's coming in. Yeah, you know, if they can't stand the heat, get out. Someone will be drawn to you for you being true to your authentic self. Yeah. See, they've got these feelings here. Yeah. They've got this low self-esteem though, with this feeling left behind and abandoned, left out in the cold. Yeah, that's interesting. It's just I'm gonna pull a their energy is just weird. I'm gonna pull a psychic tarot oracle. It just feels foggy. It feels weird. Yeah, see? And here comes the 5 of swords again. So you didn't tell him it back. You're just like, "Eh." Let's see here. Yeah, it's the number 5 mental card, which was the 5 of swords, which you got in the other deck. It represents significant learning and change, and how you handle yourself at this time is vital to your overall well-being. This card could relate to a lack of sensitivity in taking action or in response to conditions or situations around you. This need for sensitivity could relate to you or someone else in your life. Even though a battle can be won, it's important to evaluate the cost and pain to both parties. Sometimes it's best to surrender and walk away if no answer or victory can be achieved. Don't assign blame, become deceitful, or set out to get revenge, for this results in the negative energy becoming part of you. You're being tested on how delicately and gently you take your next step. Remember, everything in your life is an opportunity to learn and grow. Yeah, so we got that coming in here twice for you, the 5 of swords. But it just feels weird. Their energy feels weird. And yeah, but you didn't say it back each time. What is that telling you? Do you feel something too? Do you feel just like, are they trying too hard? What's happening? What's happening? But this is the weird energy that's there. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, Melody. That's what they have for you right now, though. So just maybe replay all that and listen to that and just see what's there and what you feel resonates, because it just feels like what he was doing there doesn't match up to what these cards are saying. It's like maybe they're saying all this and they were wanting to get energy back, right? But you didn't tell them in the moment and then it's an afterthought. Maybe that's how they feel, like that feeling of left behind, of abandonment, of left out in the cold. It's like, I love you. I know. What's not to love? Oh, do you want me to say it back? You're so funny. But thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. All right, LA, you were up next. So you want to know, what did the Pisces think when he saw you again and when you reached out to talk more? All right, let's take a look here and see what's going on in the Pisces mind. Huh, interesting. Well, not surprising either with them being Pisces. They're full of emotion. Here's the 6 of Cups, which is about thinking about the olden days, the nostalgia, thinking about the past. And the Palace of Cups. Palaces are unique to this deck, which are, they're wanting to create a safe space for their heart, and they're kind of reflecting back and forth with this here. And the 6 of Cups has been coming up a ton lately. And as I've been mentioning, there's like this uh, energy that's heightening in the planet, where past life connections are being sparked and coming up, where there's this energy there. So it feels like that there's this palace of cups that, because it was like way below the sea. It's where like they're deep down in their emotions, trying to create a safe space for them to feel. And while they're down there, I feel like they're feeling these emotions that go beyond this space and time. Doesn't mean that it's romantic, it just feels like there's a connection there. So I feel like when they saw you again and when you reached out to talk more, they're just like, why does this feel even more familiar than that I've known you in this lifetime? I feel like they feel like there's a connection, but it's like otherworldly and different than it was before. So much more than just knowing someone in this lifetime. So that's what's interesting. That's coming in there. And that's what they have for you, LA. So many blessings to you. All right. And Daisy, you are up next. So, hey, will you make another successful stream of income from your artwork soon? All right, let's take a look here. You're welcome, LA. Well, it looks like you shall, Daisy, because you got the King of Coins, the King of Pentacles, which is abundance. The Strength card here is really tuning into expressing your true self here. If it's, if you're trying to create something just for the sake of creating it for money, that's not how this happens here. They're telling you this is how it happens. The Strength card is your human connection to your higher self, which is the source of your creativity. This, the animal side of us, the human side of us, looks outside of ourselves for our fullness and our wholeness. But this is them turning inward and upward, feeling complete with their higher self, it flooding out. And then that's what is beneficial. That's what brings in this abundance and this reflection. So as long as the artwork is coming from this creative space of like from the heart and upward, then that's it's like when someone sings a song from their heart versus just singing a song to sell it, you can tell the difference, right? So that's what's coming in right now, Daisy. It looks like it is definitely possible there, with the proper route there. All right. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like I got anything from Venmo, so thanks for saying that, Spring. Let me just pull it up on my phone. Maybe, maybe. It's just sitting there okay, okay. It's not working on there. I'm gonna pull it up on the web here. Uh, no, I haven't done your reading yet. Yaksha. I just murdered your name, and I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna bring up a new window here. So sorry, guys. Let me just see what's going on here tonight. Weird stuff. Well, first of all, right, it was erasing. YouTube was erasing the chat. No, and I've never had Venmo have a problem though, which is interesting. Yeah, usually they'll do it right away. Let's see here. Um, so you didn't use my bruddaZEN? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Yeah, that could. So I don't use that one. I wonder if it's even active. Uh-oh. That could be why. I don't even know if I have my password in that for that one anymore. I only use the bruddaZEN. But I'll look at it later. I trust you, Spring. You make donations all the time, so I'll not waste everyone's time and go look for that. So I will. Oh, that's all right. I just if the future just use the bruddaZEN because that one I have all set up. So no problem there. All right, Spring. So and then you asked your question over here, I think recently here. All right, so some guidance around your work and career. All right, let's take a look here and see what the spirit wants you to know. Work and career. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. What we got? Oh, okay. Well, okay. Sorry, I shouldn't talk out loud and talk to myself. Okay. Well, I like those. All right. Well, it's looking good here because you've got the hanged man here, which is the transformation, which is about looking at things from above, kind of being in the moment. And you got the Three of Cups, which, in addition to joy and celebration, is also your spiritual entourage that they're around you. You're in this kind of cocoon where they're moving you along and transforming you along, forming your second wing. You're like one wing is the butterfly is formed. Now they're working on the second one. So, because I feel like you're getting close here, getting ready to fly, because you've got this solid foundations. I mean, you've got the chariot card here, which the seven, the chariot is movement, victory, power of choice, and you've got two solid cards. You got the Four of Coins, and you got the Four of Cups. So emotional stability, you got external stability coming in here too. This feeling of home that also comes out through all of this here. So you've got all this coming here, and I feel like this is more focusing on movement because that's what I was mentioning here with the hanged man that you're about to have movement kick in here. In addition to that, you also have the Six of Wands, which is the victory and also kind of a movement of energy card. And the Ten of Wands, a lot of fire. The Ten of Wands is a lot of energy harvest coming in, and also about your energy is about to get refocused into one area because 10 endings and new beginnings. A lot of energy's been invested, a lot of stuff's been done, and now here comes the harvest, which it takes energy to harvest everything, but then you have all the fruit of your labor, and then it's like, okay, now what, and where am I going to focus this energy, yeah, coming in here. And we just went into Sagittarius moon this afternoon, so you have this little Sag moon energy just coming forward here too. And I feel like I wanna pull I got a new deck. I know, I have a problem. Fairy Wisdom Oracle. I need an intervention. They just call to me. They're spirit purchases. I know they are. So Fairy Wisdom Oracle. Let's see what they have here for you. Oh, I like it. It's called Nightlight. Beautiful card. Number 48. It says the fairy rests easily, all curled up in the knowledge that her faith keeps her safe within her world. This card delves into the realms of precognition, intuition, and prophetic dreams. If if this card came up here for you, you're probably a person with high uh, intuitional skills. No kidding. You may be someone who has precognitive dreams or premonitions. You know the phone will ring before it rings, and you know who will be calling. You are a person who delves not only deeper into the mysteries of life, but deeper into your own being. You may be very advanced in your pursuit of knowledge, or you may be just starting to follow the quest for insight. Read all you can on the spiritual topics that intrigue you. Take some classes if they're available to you. Study and learn. This is a spiritual quest you are on. Have faith and always ask that your helping elemental friends be with you to guide and protect you, like the Three of Cups. They said they were. If you have vivid dreams, you may want to keep a dream journal. Keep a notebook and pen beside your bed, and before you go to sleep at night, remind yourself that you wish to wake up and record your dreams. You can train yourself to do this and then go easily back to sleep. In the morning, read the journal, and if anything pops into your head concerning the meaning of the dream, write it down. Be sure to look at it again a day or two later. Often, you will then see that your dream was prophetic or had meaning that you missed the first time. During our dreaming state, our soul does some traveling, and many of our dreams are actually events we're experiencing. They may seem jumbled or not to make sense because we're trying to interpret the information through our physical brains. There's a chant that says, "O Spirit, I ask to be awakened to the knowledge of the universe. My soul hungers for the wisdom of creation. I open up to receive your teaching. I cast aside my unfounded fears and I go forth in faith. So be it." And then the final thing is start a dream journal today. Do it. Do it. But I like it. So you must have some dreams, really some real dreams, bringing you information as well. So you might be finding some guidance there, but I do feel like a change is on the horizon for sure with all that. Again, oh, I wonder, was there a second? Yeah, because this is your butterflies, right? Here, the second wing is forming. So I like it. You're getting ready. You're resting because you're getting ready here. Yeah, they have been pretty wild lately. So dream journal will help from what they seem to be saying here. So that is what they have for you, spring. Hang in there. It's gonna be a coming here. All right, and thank you for the donation. I will locate that and find it somewhere. All right, many blessings to you. Yes, journal, journal. I need to do that too, because I dream like all the time. Pisces moon energy. All righty. You are very welcome. In Starfall, you were the next free reading. And so, do you have sleeping problems? Because it's faded. So, I would start therapy or what? Let's take a look here. So, sleeping problems, faded sleeping problems. Let's take a look here. Let's see what Spirit has to say here. I don't feel like with this that it is faded here. The 7 of coins is, like, no, no, sometimes we're going, sometimes I get it, sometimes it feels like, who knows what they'll do to get us to where we are wanting to go and destined to go, right? Who knows? So it's a good question because, sometimes it can be, something that comes with our astrology or something along those lines. There could be conjunctions and whatever, all those things that are causing conflict. But I feel like here, um this has to do with something that's been growing for a while, that has to do with some fears from the past, because you got the page of swords, which is about connecting to a higher place from unconditional love, cutting away thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve. And so some sleeping problems might be that it's so much in the head, and things, like an impatience, like it needs to happen. I almost feel like a lot of the thoughts and beliefs are about the future, about that things aren't happening fast enough, or fear that things won't happen. The fruit won't come, the tree's going to be a dud, and there's not going to be any fruit on it. There's just some fears that are here, where I feel if you like as you said that if you started therapy, they're probably going to have you journal. I know, being an air sign, I can get totally in my head. I used to have insomnia sometimes because I couldn't sleep. I had so much on my mind, so much going on, that when I started to journal, I started to write things down. Um, it got it off my head, out of my head and off my brain onto paper. It's like my brain knew it's written down, it's not gonna be forgotten. I don't have to keep looping it around. I can go to sleep now, you know? So there is some, energy here about a lot of thinking about the future and a lot of things. All the things are gonna stay the same forever. Yeah, and that's the great thing, right, is that nothing ever stays the same, even the good stuff. It's like this lifetime is constantly changing, ebb and flow, ebb and flow. But, the wonderful thing about our lives is that we are the ones we're co-creators with it, right? And we can change things if we want, if we're tired, if we're sick and tired of what we're feeling, because there's no right or wrong. There's just different experiences. And like once I've ridden a roller coaster a thousandth time, I'm like, I want something else. And then I can, I'm the one that chooses the stories I put to anything with my brain, even though we're inundated with a lot of supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and must from the past. I get to choose, these other ones, those small teachers that Ace of Swords with that Page of Swords, knocks away. Those are rooted in fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of losing love, conditional love, blah, 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 right? But we can change a different story. We can choose a different emotion. We can choose different energy that we're putting out and different choices, physical choices, right? We just fear I can't do the wrong thing. So sometimes we don't do anything. But the biggest thing is like, you know, one of the, and this is like you were saying, I'm glad that I had the experiences in my life where I was suicidal. Yeah, where I was like, I can't live like this. Everyone's gonna hate me if they find out who I am, and it's just better if I just leave the earth. Um, and but facing the fear was, what's the worst thing that could happen? People could hate you and kill you, but I'm like, well, I'm gonna do that myself. So it's like, so let me just go live my life, and what's the worst thing that could happen? I could die. Why do it when that's the worst thing that could happen, you know? Oh yeah, absolutely. Thank you. I love you too. Yeah, I definitely I would think I was 22. 22? Yeah. So it was like 34 years ago. More than half my life ago. But I'm glad it happened because I whenever anything would get stressed, I'd take it down to death and go, "What's the worst that could happen? I could die." Well, I'm not. So I'm gonna go do what I feel I wanna do, and everything will be fine, you know? So, um, but I feel like journaling and writing things down can definitely help, get things off of your mind, but I don't feel like there's, that it wasn't fated to have sleeping problems. I just feel like the sleeping problems are a byproduct of fear and the mind, looping, 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 is what is coming through. So you can change it. Yay! It's not fated where you can't get out of it. It's like, no, it's in your hands. So that's where we want it to be. So I like it. All right. So hang in there. Maybe try journaling, things before you go to sleep, or if it's, I know for me, if it's something that I keep thinking about, just write it down. My brain goes, okay, I'll pin it for tomorrow. Let's go night night. Yeah. Or even doing, you want to join? Woo! um, I mean, Aquarius sun, Capricorn rising. My mind can think, think, think. Luckily, my moon is in Pisces, and I have a lot of water that brings me back. So hang in there, hang in there. You got this. All right. So up next, we have Keel. And you want to know, did your subconscious mind learn to let go of betrayal and not trusting? Let's take a look here. See if they have learned that. You are very welcome. Okay. Yeah. Cool. You got the Four of Swords here, which is peace of mind. Look, your mind's at rest, and your heart has awakened. The Page of Cups, new love, new heightened love. So it feels like it's letting go or has let go of betrayal, of not trusting, and the heart feels like it's ready to test it out. So I like it. It's a very positive sign there. So it's like the guards, the mind which was guarding the heart is like, I'm at peace. And then the heart goes, well, I'm gonna go out. And they're like, good night. The mind's asleep and the heart goes, well, I guess I get to go. So I like it. That's great. So that's what they have for you, Keel. Many blessings. Julia, excuse me. Hello, hello. You want Leo's current intentions towards you. All right, let's take a look here and see what's going on with the Leo. Hello, hello. All right. Well, they are ready for a new beginning with you here. The tower, uh, if this was by itself, it would be like, uh-oh. This by itself is the same as as it is with this. Because the tower is them trusting that what's being removed out of their life is being removed out of their life on purpose, and that the space was created for someone new, or something to be in their life, and that their path is opening up. And here is the Fool card, which is this journey free of expectations of all of that old stuff that has been bothering them. I feel like they're just feel free. They just feel set free, and that there's a lot of stuff being removed out, and that they are seeing that life happen for them as they're, gone on their journey here. So I like this. Two major arcana, they're going through a huge change, of course, in their life, which we knew was going to be coming here. And they like this. This intentions is to go on this journey without expectations, without which is a good which is good for now, because and you get this, that if they had all this baggage that they had from the past, right, that they were bringing forward with them, it's like, well, if there's going to be intentions and expectations, it's going to be all this crud. We're like, no, 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 you can just leave all that behind. We can wander for a while and just let it unfold without trying to define it, without trying to cage you. No cages, no cages. We're just going to go have adventures. We're going to have fun. We're going to go do things. We're going to explore, and you're not going to feel this pressure, and that's what they're wanting. That's their intentions right now, which is good. I feel compared to the prison that he had himself in, this is a good stepping stone, for that. Yeah, right. So I like it. I like this. You know, I like this. Yeah, yeah, and that's like what you're saying to them, right? Thank you for going on this journey with me. This is an adventure, and it's free, and I like it. So that is what's coming in there, Julia. I like it, like it, like it. Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm glad it's helped. I'm glad their messages are helping you on your journey too. Right. So many blessings to you, my dear. All right. And then new love. You were up next. You want to know what would you be best at? V. Okay. Well, that's V. Came flying out. Or M. Let's take a look here. Wow. Interesting. So V, you got this the Knight of Swords, which is movement of thought and belief and mindset, more higher education, higher thinking. It would benefit you in the mind, and the M would benefit you in energy, really, allow you to move forward. Both of them have movement. One is more like passion and movement forward. The Knight of Swords is movement forward, like mentally a lot. So Both are very positive. I feel like the Queen of Wands, because she's the queen, and the of course the knight is right below a queen. They're the ones that serve the queen. I feel like if you had to choose, and you and you're not an air sign would be like, yeah. You're a fire sign, you'd be like, yeah. But I feel like if like the Queen of Wands seems to like be tipped a little bit this way, just because she's royalty, and the knight still very noble, as well. So they are considered part of royalty. She's just higher up on the chain. So you know, you can make the decision based on those things there. But I feel like it's leaning more towards M by a nose. So that's what's coming in, new love. Hopefully that helps. All right. And Esther E, you are up next after that. And you want a general reading for August? Absolutely. Let's take a look here and see what do they want you to know. Okay. Looks like a transitional month for you. I like it. It's a positive one too. Yeah, Queen of Wands came back out for you as well. But you have the World card, which is victory, ending of old cycles, beginning of new one, heading on to this new adventure. But it's one that you just kind of jet off with. It's because she's powerful. She is able to super focus her energy. She has water energy too, which allows her, along with the spiritual one's energy, to really connect with spirit. So as you head off on this new adventure, it feels very freeing. It feels very open. It feels very uncagey, as we talked about. Um, like you got a combination kind of 2 cards for the last 2 readings. But it's great because it feels very flowing, very, not intense, just very, on fire. It just feels very passionate. It's like this new movement. You're leaving a lot of stuff behind and feeling like you're leaping forward in August, which is good because it just feels like you're not trying to please a lot of people, that you're being true to you. So I like it. So that's what's coming in right now for you, Esther E. So many blessings to you. Double, triple, quadruple X. All right. What's coming in for you? We got a little bit of change happening here. Whoops. Hit my microphone there. Sorry. You got the Knight of Coins. Knights all have a quest. This quest's after the Ace of Pentacles, which is about looking for abundance, looking for fullness, wholeness, their relationship to the outside world. It's also the slowest moving night out of them all, which means that there's some kind of slowness that's going on in your life. But the Page of Swords is telling you that the slowness is happening so that you can, connect to the higher realms, look to the capital T truths that are rooted in unconditional love, which allows you to cut away some fears and thoughts, some things that no longer serve. And there's this freedom that comes from it. There's this movement away from it. These lower ways of thinking about yourself, which is the freedom. It's so your self love increases. It allows movement to speed up in your outside world too. So I like that they're telling you it's the slowness is happening for you. So don't, feel like it's anything you're doing. It's happening on purpose so that you can focus on raising the roof in a way. So I like it for you. So that's what's happening right now. Double, triple, quadruple X. Many blessings and divine beauty. You'll be by next free reading, but I do have a donation. Thank you so much, Lydia. Appreciate that. And you would like a love, career, and finance for August. Absolutely. And we have a little, I can give it a little heart. Oops, come on. There it goes. Oh, did it undo it? No, there it goes. Okay. All right. So let's take a look here. We'll pull. That's love. That's career. And that's finance. All right. 2, 2, and 2. We'll take it. All right. Okay. I like that for career and finance. Oh my gosh. Wow. So, wow, you've got three palaces out of four, which is amazing because the palaces are unique to this deck. And you got three out of four of them, which really shows this amazing time in your life because here we've got this the Palace of Wands is about creating a safe space for you to express your passion. And you've had this death and this rebirth that's coming in here, this change of things that's coming in here that is allowing you to like move forward and create um, this beautiful, um, you know, passionate um, it's expression. Again, it's allowing yourself to where your heart feels safe to express itself in ways that it didn't feel like it could before. Because this death and this rebirth just feels like a phoenix rising from the ashes. And so I love this for love because it just feels safe. Like you said, these palaces coming in here are amazing because it just feels like the strength that you're developing deep within you that's making its way out. Because here, like with career, you have the 10, the wheel of fortune for career, and you've got the faith, which is the Hierophant, which invites you inward to find your capital T truth. So again, this card, two major arcana, so you've had 3 wow, you got 3 major arcana and 3 palaces. It's a huge, time for you in August here, Lydia. I just feel like it's your world just switches in a beautiful way, because this is you diving deep within and finding out who do you truly wanna be, like, who do you wanna love? What do you wanna truly do with your career? How do you wanna express your heart to the world? And, how do you want truly what do you want to have your finances be? It's like there's this huge aha that happens, this awareness, and it has to do with all this inner reflection you've been doing. And the Wheel of Fortune says that whatever unfolds with your career, your human side even feels like it's happening for you. The tune of for you, the fortune, the Wheel of Fortune, right? So it's beautiful energy coming in here. I feel like it's gonna be a huge month because then you're talking about finances. You got a safe place for your pentacles, your coin, and a safe place for your heart too. So your heart is being expressed. All this is being expressed. Um, yeah, I mean, you've got it's like August is, if you will, I mean, you got all three of these, all these palaces are being built, which is a strong foundation from the inside out. And you've got a rebirth, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, putting old things in the ground and rising. And this faith card here is you finding who you really are and what you truly want to do, not trying to be what everyone else wants you to be, right? And the Wheel of Fortune shows that the wheels are turning and that there is success. So I feel like it just all comes down to all of this feels all internal, where it's all it all comes down to this invitation from your higher self to look into your heart and see what would truly make your heart sing and make your heart feel full. Not what we've been told that we should or supposed to or need to, but what do we truly, in our highest heart of hearts, what do we feel like our journey here is for? And it's August is just a transformational place in your life. It's like a huge one of the huge forks in your life where you go off in a totally different direction than you had ever thought. Like I could see you like moving to another country, that extreme. If we had interplanetary travel, I would almost say you'd go off world to some other world because it feels like your whole world is about to change in a positive direction, something that just feels like a dream come true because you got 3 palaces out of 4. That's just amazing. So, um, it looks very positive for you. Opportunities in love, opportunities in career, opportunities in money. I just feel like it's you looking inward and going, "What is it that I truly want?" Not it's like close your mind, close your eyes, and open your heart, and let your heart lead. There's a great, quote from Rumi I read. It says, "Your heart knows the way, run in that direction." And that's what I feel they're bringing in for you. So, that is what they have for you, Lydia. I like it, I like it, I like it. So hang in there, follow that heart, and, thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Right, and Divine Beauty, you are up next. You are welcome, Lydia. So what is coming towards you? Let's take a look here. So you've got the 5 of cups and you've got the 6 of coins. So 5 of cups, I know it doesn't look like a very happy card, but she's focused on the 3 spilled cups, but here behind her is her power. She just hasn't turned around to see here that they've got the 2 that the 2 cups, which is every moment is a choice between unconditional love or the fears of losing conditional love, right? And neither right, neither is wrong. They just bring different experiences. So, and here's the 6 of coins, which is the balancing of the outside world that's coming in here. So, I really like that here with all of this. We've got the overcoming and transformation of some emotions that may have been kind of drawing our focus and having us feeling off balance emotionally, and I feel like it has to do with the 6 of coins as well. If you haven't checked out my, Take 10 with Zen video, it's either number 4 or number 5. I think it's number 5, but it talks about the 6 of Pentacles, which is this, deep belief system that we have deep in our emotional body that talks about, how our giving and receiving rate of exchange is a bit off kilter, which happens to all of us as children these days because there's usually someone when we're younger, 7 years old and younger, that we felt we had to overgive to get very little back. But there's some things that we can do and we can switch some things around. And I feel like that's what this focus is here is that there's this opportunity to change things to this 6 of pentacles balancing of our worthiness of receiving that impacts receiving love, receiving abundance, raises, gifts, whatever it may be. So check that out, because I feel like that will help lower some forest fields if you've been feeling like you like consciously want love or abundance and you feel like there's these forest fields keeping it all away, this will help. So, I feel like if you check those out, that can help, transform and bring down those barriers and allow abundance to flow in. So I feel like that's and with what's coming towards you, I feel like it's an opportunity, that's coming towards you. I feel like spirit has been bringing a lot of things to you to make that stand out, going, "Yeah, you know what? I can't get, you know, a raise. I can't get love. Why I feel like everything's being denied." Well, it's uh, coming towards you that way so that you're aware of it. Otherwise, you just kind of keep going along with it, right? On autopilot, but it's time to take it off of autopilot so you can fly it. So I like it. All right, Divine Beauty, that's what they have for you. So many blessings to you. And I am blessed is up next. All right. You want to know August month for you. Let's take a look here. All right. So we got some good movement going on here. The Six of Swords is about movement of mindset, leaving behind old ways of thinking and moving to new ways of thinking, leaving some fears behind. It is movement. So this could be actual movement in the outside world, even travel across the sea can be indicated with this, but you're doing mental changes, which formulates into changes in the outside world as well. Which you have the Empress here, which is about new birth, little baby, glowing baby in her hand there, but new birth, creativity, newness. So I just definitely feel like you're moving in this new direction in August where you're open in your mind and you're releasing things, but you're moving forward from what would be choppy waters to calmer waters. But it is very positive here. Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, too. So, with whatever this change is happening, it's really you looking out for you and making choices for you instead of for everyone else. This is a nurturing and allowing these old ways of thinking to drop away to really allow yourself to do some things for you as well. Maybe it's you want to take a trip overseas. Well, it might just happen. But I like this. I like this for you. Very positive August. So that's what they have. You are blessed in August. You are blessed. All right. Many blessings to you. Hey, Leah. So, Lynx Lee, you are up next. So, Leo's thoughts towards you. Let's take a look here and see what is going on in this lion's mind. Oh, wow. Well, it's very bright. Of course, we've got Leo energy coming in here with the sun, because, of course, the sun rolls over Leo. So, here is them, but this is bright, shiny. One of the most victorious cards followed up with one of the most victorious cards emotionally. 10 of Cups is this feeling of overflowing of fullness that comes in here. So, here we go with all of this, energy that comes in here. So, I like this for you. It's very, very positive here. A lot of love with the cups. They feel very full and overflowing with you here. And with the sun too, just this brightness. Bright, 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 bright. It's like you bring in this light, into their lives. So I like it, Linksley. It's very, very positive. So beautiful, beautiful. Hey, Leah. Yeah, you can just pop your question there. I go down in order, first come, first serve for the free reading. So you can just pop your question there. And um, been on for about a little over an hour. I should probably be able to get down to you there. All right, Grace, you are up next for your love reading. Let's take a look here and see what the spirit wants you to know about love, love, love. All right. Excuse her butt here, but this is great. Eight of Swords, flowing of thought here, and here's the High Priestess too. So, on one hand, the spirit's saying it's good to have a time of reflection, to step back. I feel like you've been in this because the High Priestess with this one is has this energy right now for me of I've stepped back into my high priestess temple. I've connected to the heavens. I've looked behind the veil. I've dove deep into, my emotions, my subconscious, my unconscious. And with it, I've really discovered here with the Eight of Swords my own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that have kept me feeling blinded and bound and trapped in the past. And I'm ready for this flow. And I feel like this is where you're in this process of letting go of things that no longer serve you, stories that no longer serve you, thoughts and expectations around love that no longer serve you. And you're taking still time to reflect on you, but you're also doing this release in the outside world. This will change your thoughts of self love. These will change your feelings of lovability. And as you're raising your love vibration, that also is opening up your heart to be able to give and receive love in a bigger way too. So love will be around the corner. The Eight of Swords, I feel like August is like, as far as possibilities, is it's definitely possible. The more you work on raising your self-love, the faster love is drawn to us, a higher love, not the old love where we did what we always did and got what we always got, right? We're like, "Nah, we don't want that anymore." This is a higher love. So, I like it for you, Grace. It's positive. It's headed in the direction of raising your love vibration that brings in that higher love for you. All right. That is what they have for you. So many blessings, Grace. And Luna Ray, you are up next. Oops. And thank you for liking as I almost throw all the cards off the table here. Thank you for the thumbs up. It's always a good reminder. I get so caught up in the readings. I forget to tell you guys how much I appreciate all the thumbs up you give the video. It tells me you enjoy these free readings, tells YouTube that you enjoy it too. And then they automatically share my videos with more people out in the world too. So you get to help be part of spreading the Zen love and being the part of the love tsunami. So thank you guys so much for doing that. All right. So let me just refresh these, Luna, and let's take a look. Is Terry almost ready? Let's take a look here. Stick a fork in him. He's done. Let's find out. Well, it looks pretty positive here. We've got the Three of Cups, joy, celebration. We've got the World card, which is ending of old cycles and beginning of new one. So I feel like they're very, very close here. I feel like we're about to see this joy, see this celebration, this victory, and this transformation that comes in here. So now the question is, Luna, are you almost ready for Terry to be ready? You're like, I thought he was hours away, but now he's down the street. I better go, check my makeup. I better, put on some deodorant. I don't know, whatever we do, but I like it. This seems positive that's coming here. So I like that for you, Luna. So many blessings to you. All right. Let me see where we're left here. And thank you for your sense of humor. You are very welcome, Luna. Thanks for laughing. Okay. All right. So I think we are down to Aksha. Hopefully I didn't murder that. I do apologize. Let me just I think I can see it better on this screenshot. Yeah, there we are. All right. So, Prati Aksha, you'd like guidance if you should focus on career or a side passive income stream in this year next. All right, let's take a look here. So, career, what would be for your highest experience? That one will be career, and this one will be the energy of just side passive income. Well, a career will bring you a lot of energy and a lot of movement here with the Eight of Wands. You'd feel really passionate about life. Um, and if you do the passive income, the Six of Coins shows that you would have balance. You would have enough for yourself and you could give to others too. So you would have coin here for the second one. So one feels like this feels like living. This one feels almost like existing. So I would say career is bringing you a lot of passion, a lot of drive. The Six of Pentacles with the passive income in that just it feels balanced. It almost feels boring to you, is what I feel here. It's like, but I feel like career, you would feel just a drive and you'd be living, whereas I feel the other one feels like existing, if that makes sense. So that's what I feel is coming in for you, Prati. So many blessings to you. Make sure I didn't miss anyone here. All right. Felicia, that was okay. Where do you had done that one? And that was yours, Prati. All right. So Lalima, hello. And you want to know Nikhil's real intentions towards you. Should you trust him with what does what does spirit say here? Let me see. Where are we at in here? I think we're at here. Yeah. So we are into the real chat now. So I can highlight and close out all this stuff. Less confusing. There we go. All right. So Lalima, let's take a look here at Nikhil's real intentions. Whoa, okay. Cards are flying. Well, the real intentions here, we have the Knight of Wands here, right? And the Knight of Wands is fast moving passion, fast moving. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which this feels like that it's not ill will intentions, because even your human feels like it's beneficial that they think it's fortunate for them. Um, but so I don't feel like there's deceit here. But I do feel because this card was one of the ones that had flown out, which is the Three of Swords, which will be disappointment though. So I I I feel like there's like a lot of livelihood, a lot of passion, and all this, but in the end, it doesn't bring you what you think you want them to bring you. I don't feel like they can. I feel like they'd bring you a lot of passion, a lot of this Jupiter, like a lot of fun, a lot of fortunate where your human side would be like, this is fun, this is great. But I feel in the end, it's like your heart is the one that gets let down because your heart wants more than they're able to offer. They're um, like a stallion that can that sounds bad, but it's like a horse that can pull your chariot. We'll say it that way instead of the way it was going to come out. That can pull your chariot and take you places, but in the end, the horse is like that's all that they're able to do is take you places, but they're not able to um, give you what your heart is wanting. So they keep on saying that. So I think you understand where it's coming from there. So you could have fun, but it just wouldn't fulfill you for long. If that, so that's what's coming through. All right, Lalima. So that's what they have for you. And then Tewar, Tewars. Sorry that I'm mispronouncing that. Anyone to know, is Ruth possessed? Uh-oh. Let's take a look here. You know, the they have movement of mind here, and Eight of Coins is study, you know. I don't feel like they're possessed. I feel like there's this they're very intelligent, and they might come across in a way that's not normal, because they're so they might be so intellectual that they just seem like different because yeah, Aquarius energy, very odd. I'm Aquarius sun, but possession is very interesting. It's more mental impacts than it is um anything like a spirit, because at the core spirit is all made from unconditional love. My brother asked me once if I believed in demons. Um and I was like, I don't, because my whole viewpoint of the universe and all of existence is at the core it's all made of unconditional love. And I said, but I was like, well, I asked spirit, I go, do demons exist? Because I know they would tell me. And they were like, if someone needs it for the sake of their drama and their movie, the prop department will order it in for them. And then they showed me like a movie lot with two beings of light walking down, dressed as demons up to their neck, carrying their demon mask under their arms, all blah, 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 exuding love and everything. They were about to put on their demon mask head to, pretend that they existed for the sake of someone's experience for their movie, but not in the reality of the heavens, if that makes sense. So hopefully that helps, Tewar. But that's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. All right. And Dollface Diva, you are up next. You'd like a general for the weekend. Let me just make sure here. Right. Hey, Lalima. Yeah, you just missed it. Probably you were right before Tewar. So maybe not even 15 minutes ago. So just in the almost in the nick of time. All right. So Dollface Diva. General for the weekend. Let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know for the weekend? All right. I like the 3 of coins coming in here because it's telling you to be true to your authentic self, and that means you feel whatever you wanna feel. Don't feel like you have to be up if you're feeling down or go down if people are down when you're feeling up. This is about you feeling what you wanna feel. The 5 of cups tells us with the 2 of cups, every moment is our choice, and when I don't wanna feel a certain way, I don't have to. We come here to experience all emotions. None of them are right, none of them are wrong. So be true to you. Allow yourself to feel and do what you want to do, and don't worry about other people choosing whatever they want to do. It's like if you go on vacation with someone and they're determined to have a bad time, then they can and they want to stay in the hotel room. You're like, you go ahead, you enjoy that. I'm going to go to the beach, and then I'm going to go shopping, and there's this market, and then I'm going to stop and get something to eat. I'll text you to see if you're hungry when I get to there, or text me if you change your mind, and you go have fun, and you go back, or vice versa. If you're like, "I just really don't feel like going and doing anything. I just want to vegetate in my hotel room," you guys go have fun. I'm gonna take me time. Don't be afraid of that. They're like, "Be yourself. Allow yourself to feel what you wanna feel this weekend, and don't feel pressured to change anyone else's emotions, because you're not in charge of them and you can't choose them for them anyway." But you can choose for you. And we can make it harder or easier for people to choose unconditional love or fear, but ultimately everyone makes their own choice. So release responsibility for people's emotions. That's what I feel. All right. So that's what's coming in. So many blessings to Dollface Diva. And then Shelly Rain, you're up next. Any new love coming in for you? Let's take a look here and see what Spirit wants you to know here. I would say it seems like it's gonna be a love that you haven't had before, because 'cause you've got the Death card here, which is death and rebirth, right? And you have the 4 of Cups, which these are the 3 cups that someone's usually bored out of their gourd for. They're like, "Ugh, I don't wanna have what I've always gotten before." You have this Ace of Cups coming in here, which is newer love. So there's this side message that comes with this, like, how you get here is this rebirth of your own self love. You're letting go of your own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that no longer serve you. They served you for a time. They allowed you to feel what you needed to feel, think about yourself, what you felt. But now it's questioning, releasing these thoughts, these fearful thoughts of rejection, of failure, of unworthiness, all those delicious ones that no longer serve, and these emotions and these people that no longer serve you. Releasing it, making an opening up space in your heart for someone new. But it starts with love, higher love for yourself, because you cannot love others more than to the extent you love yourself, nor receive love from others more than to the extent you love yourself. So if I love myself this much, no matter how much love I want to push out, it's just going to drip, drip, drip. No matter how much love someone wants to give me, it's just going to drip in. But when I expand my self love, connecting to the higher love, releasing all that stuff, then I open up my um, like heart pipeline to humans too. A greater amount of flooding of love being giving and receiving. So it's a win, 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 win. And I feel like that's what's coming in. So there you go, Shelly. That is what they have for you. So many blessings to you. All right. And then we have Angelo Rose up next. So what's coming in love for you? Let's take a look here. All right. Well, it's a little slow coming here. As you look into here, the temperance card, this is kind of a patience card. Sorry. Let's make it a little PG. Sorry about that. I'm like, oh, I forgot these cards are a little racy. Um, but the temperance card is the two of cups going back and forth. There's like this it's lead turning into gold slowly. So it's a slow process that's unfolding. And the reason why it's been going slower here is because this is designed to help you get rid of these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. All these swords our expectations. And the Ten of Swords is a great one. They're not dead. They're just exhausted trying to live up to all the supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and musts that they've been given around love all their life. Who are they supposed to be? Who am I supposed to be? Blah, 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 right? All these things that are inundated into our head over time. And it's good. There's this release that comes here. It's endings and new beginnings where you're just going, all right, let me get rid of all this stuff. That'll allow things to go faster with the tempering. It's the alchemy. It's happening. And the more you release these fears of losing conditional love, these fears of failure, these fears of rejection, then you're raising your love vibration. That's what speeds things up. That's what brings love faster towards you. So right now it's kind of like slow, right? Things are going slow to allow you to do this because otherwise, if things are sped up still, we're going to continue to do what we've always done and keep drawing in who we drew in before, which is like, no, thank you. We're ready for a higher love, something that is more in alignment with our heart, right? So that is what they have for you, Angelo. So enjoy the journey. It will happen. It just will take a little bit of time to get here. All right. So many blessings to you. I'm just scrolling down here to see where we are at next here. Well, actually, I think we're almost to the bottom. Boom, boom, boom. So, Leah B, we are down to you. So, you would like to know Jay's feelings about you. All right, let's take a look here. Now, when we ask about people's feelings and thoughts about us, something to keep in mind is that other people's opinions of us are none of our business because they're usually not a whole lot about us, right? We're all mirrors for each other. And if someone is looking into the mirror of me and going, I see a monkey, well, they're not talking about me. They're looking in the mirror, they're talking about them. So when we look at these cards, keep in mind that their feelings and their thoughts are through their conditioning, through their being. And it tells you a lot about how they feel about themselves. Same thing as when you look at someone else. Oh, he's your boyfriend. Yeah, and so when you look at them and you're like, "What do I feel?" Well, this is a mirror. How do I feel about myself? How do I feel about them? Has something to do with how I feel about myself. How they feel about you feels somehow you feel about them. I mean, how they feel about themselves, right? So they always want to say that here. Yeah, we've got the death and rebirth card here. So it feels like they want to take something to a different level. You have the four of coins, the four of pentacles, which it feels like home here, and the feelings here, it feels like they want to change home. Either they want to move or they want to live somewhere different. They want to transform their home somehow. And let me see. I think you're my last reading here. So I'm just gonna take a few more cards here since you're my last reading. Gonna get a little nosy. Yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah. Wow. So we've got the Palace of Wands. So a place where they feel at home, um, expressing their passion, comes in here. Queen of Coins, which is Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. So I feel like this is their feelings towards you is you're very nurturing. I feel like you do allow them to feel at home expressing their passions. We won't go deeper into that. Three of Wands is a changing of direction. They wanna go a different direction than you guys had, previously anticipated, which for me, this movement of home that's coming in here. The Three of Cups, joy, celebration, um, you know, all in here too. So all of this together, it feels either, and I wanna get another clarification in here because it feels really good, you know, um, but I feel like I wanna pull another card. I'm gonna pull from this deck, though. I'm gonna pull from the Psychic Tarot Oracle. Okay. Yeah, we've got the base chakra, the root chakra. So there's a lot of passion here. Yeah, this is the I have, the earth. Yeah, it's in the base of the spine, related to all earthly issues, survival, physical body, issues of money, sustenance, safety, and shelter. So I feel like this has to do with home. I feel like at this point, they're just so, it's about honoring your body and taking care of it on the outside, bringing well being on the inside. Works both ways. So I feel like they're something to do with home has really got them distracted here. Yeah, so I feel like they feel good about you here, but there's something to do with home and where they live and what they're looking for here, if that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, you have so many great cards here. I don't feel like there's anything uh weird going on here. If I got the three cups by itself, that would be like third party, just in case that comes up anywhere. Because, but when you've got the Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, the Balance of Wands, the solidity here, and the rebirth, again, you live in different cities, so that makes sense. So it seems like they want to be together. They want home together is really what it feels like. It's like, um, and that would make total sense. Is that he doesn't like this separation. He wants like togetherness. So, well, let's see what happens. It feels good. I mean, I don't have any alarms going off. I just feel like I need to keep pulling more cards. Okay. So this will Sun card, victory, wholeness, completeness. Okay. So that's what I needed to see. I just needed to erase all doubt in my head. So I like it. I like it, Leah. So Mother Nature, passionate, a place that he feels safe, but it feels like he wants a solid home. and it doesn't it you make them feel like home, but you're not at home. So that makes sense. All right, you are very welcome. Right, everybody. Well, that is all the readings here. And just to make sure that everyone knows, I do have a weekly giveaway. Here is the video for that. It does talk about I'm going to be launching memberships on Friday, which are going to have giveaways involved with that for both anyone who um, does decide to become a member, or there's also them mentions a drawing for those who do not. So there's just a drawing for anyone that will at least it's like watching the presentation for membership. You can get into a drawing for it. It doesn't mean that you have to do it, but I just want to make sure everyone's aware of this drawing. But then there's also some more stuff coming out. And this is the final week. We're almost to the end of July. Can you believe it? And for the half off sale, Crazy Zen's summer sale, that's half off of those Hedges of Peace and Love, and then half off of my personal recorded readings. So if you're interested in booking either one of those before the end of the month, that's the link. All that information's also in the description box of the video. And then each week I put out at least one pick a card reading. This week's was how can I transform my numbness, which was really interesting. I have a ton of other pick a cards. So if you're looking for more messages of love, you can check out my main page. There's a bunch of free content there. And one of those extra pieces of free content are my Take 10 with Zen, which is a video series I started 6 weeks ago. Obviously, we're in episode 6. And this is all about taking 10 minutes or less to talk about how we can connect to the spirit world, to our higher selves, our powerful selves. And I also answer questions from my subscribers. So if you're interested, be sure to check that out as well. All those things are free. All right, everybody. I shall return tomorrow night. Same bat channel, same bat place, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And just know as you're going throughout each and every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the mother and the father of all things. And of course, I love you guys too. So until I see you again, have a great night or a great day wherever you're out in the world. And we'll see you soon. Until then, much love. You take care, and we'll see you.